like what it is exactly, but it does look so much nicer, this texture pack, the berry bushes and everything.
Yeah, she built all this by herself. Let me just get around it.
Isn't that one
She,
just
Oh
2D
man.
texture pack?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
she built everything.
I like the glass as well, like the cactus as well looks really nice.
Yeah, in my last video, my friend judged this house because we're all friends, and I thought it'd be good.
Yeah, hey, she's got the cats.
Yeah, she has
It's
dogs.
like a scratchy post kind of thing, it's like up there.
Yeah, they have different names and all that.
Oh, that's mad. I'm guessing
like
it's like the basement down here.
Yeah, do you like the way she designed everything?
It's quite like it's a weird kind of design I've never seen before, really, but it is quite nice, honestly.
We should be able to sleep. Let's go ahead and sleep right here.
It looks like lava lamps and one up there. Shit's quite smart.
Yeah, she's gonna build more in my world, but she's usually like busy and stuff. But
Yeah.
most people got like real lives they gotta deal with. Let's go. There's a.
What about you?
basement.
I'm guessing do you like work outside? Obviously, of course, it's.
I don't think I'll ever have to work. I think I'm set for life. But I'll tell you off stream and stuff.
Oh, no, no worries, man. No worries, dude. Won the multi-millions lottery.
Wait, where'd you go?
I'm upstairs. I'm coming down.
Okay. Yeah, do you like the way she did all this?
Yeah, man, this is gorgeous, dude.
The chests are pretty good too. Don't steal anything, but she has a lot of good
No,
stuff.
I'm not gonna steal anything, man. I'm gonna fuck off. I can't even see my hands. Like.
Yeah, let's we can go in this door. You can look in there. There's
January 1st.
What do you mean you can't see your hands?
Wait at this. I remember this woman.
Yeah, what'd you think of her?
I know this name. I know this name. No, she commented on one of my videos in the past. I remember her now exclusively. She does vlogs, doesn't she, on her channel?
Yeah, like and video game stuff.
Yeah, but I remember her. So she replied to one. I recall this conversation vividly because I got very annoyed over it. Actually, that's how I remember the name. I knew the name rang a bell. So she didn't reply. Fucking hair in my mouth. Oh. So she didn't reply. But what happened was she commented on one of my videos, and I think it was something to do with I can't recall the full context, but it was something like you know, one of my videos that it was about Bedrock Edition on PS4 before it came out. I was the advocate saying it was going to come out, but I just said we had to wait and give it fair enough time. She commented on my videos, insulting me though, and like basically like being rude, and like she was criticizing, but it was in a more of a rude.
It might not have been too rude. She might have just been correcting you, but I'm not really
no,
sure.
I know, but it was in the way that she put it. It came across as rude. That's how I recall it, and I ended up being like, "Yo, like I ended up responding, correcting her with a massive paragraph. I could probably find it somewhere, and like, yeah, I got really annoyed about it because I was triggered. It was like she was like telling me some stuff. I can't recall the full context, but it was something that was like really rude to me.
Like continue talking for like 2 days straight.
Yeah, and I ended up messaging her on Instagram because she wouldn't respond, and I was like, I wonder if she's just ignoring me, because some people do that, like, and you maybe know yourself. On YouTube, sometimes when people give you criticism, if you respond, because most wouldn't, if you respond yourself, countering it or trying to, like, defend yourself, something like that, or even giving your own kind of point of view, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes they will just not respond because it'll be like, okay, I'm kind of scared or frightened now, or like, I don't know what to say. And it's understandable, but I tried messaging her on Instagram, but she no longer used I think it was like she no longer used that
I don't
Instagram.
think she was meant to be rude. She was just probably just
no, I got that
you.
now, like, because she's came back on, like, I think it was a stream or a video or something like that in the future, and I saw her, and I remember people, and I was like, I remember you, and I'm like, like, because I was like, yeah, I remember you, I had an issue with you in the past, but I was like, alright, that's what it is, but it's like, fuck.
Yeah, she's really nice and all that. She just
no, I'm sure she was a grown woman. She's a grown woman, like, obviously, isn't she? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
like,
she built
like,
all this right here.
No, it's nice. It's nice.
She actually has a pretty nice world too. She has she built everything herself, and it's kind of spread out, but it's pretty nice too. It's really good.
Yeah.
She spent like 4 years working by herself. I'm the only person that really ever joined and stuff like that. But it's really cool. I think we can get on the roof over here. I'm back at the top.
I'm gonna find her name. I'm gonna find her. I know. I recall her. Like, I honestly, 100%.
Yeah, I told her you might tour my world someday, and then yeah, I guess she was excited for me and stuff, because you're like the most, you're the coolest person that probably ever joined, because you got a better channel and stuff.
Oh, thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man. No, honestly, I fucking been told I'm, like, I think the most subbed PlayStation 4 exclusive Minecraft YouTuber there is, which is really cool. I'm proud of that shit. Like, honestly, fucking, it means like a lot to be a part of the community and whatnot. But like, nah, man. Of course, I don't mind. There's a comment. Here's a comment here. There's a comment. I found it 5 months ago. Edited it was Genesis. This is her 100%. So she put, and it was on video. regarding, so what had happened was, I don't know if you recall, but this was during the Minecon thing, right? I think, or no, it wasn't Minecon, it was...
yeah. Did you find your way out?
Yeah, I'll get my way. I'm walking on now. But yeah, so what it was she commented on a video that I made, and it was after I started getting a lot of hate and criticism, because what had happened was, I think, what was it again? It wasn't Minecon. It wasn't, or wait, was it Minecon? No, it was Minecon 2019. Everybody, most YouTubers, IBX Toycat, myself, Stealth, Echoic Soldier, etc., a lot of us all predicted and expected Bedrock Edition for PS4 to be announced there, because logically thinking, you know, that would be the best place to announce something like PlayStation 4 Bedrock Edition, you'd think. Biggest edition, the final edition, the last one to move over, that seemed like the perfect opportunity and the perfect place. We already knew about the ESRB writing board, all the kind of leaks that came out. It was, you know, something that was going to be there. So I made a video about it. I made I think 3 videos in total, like covering the things to know before Bedrock Edition comes out, everything you need to know, and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, obviously Bedrock didn't come out at Minecon, and a lot of people are, you know, were upset and uptight, and understandable. Like, honestly, of course, I would be as well. But they started taking out on all the YouTubers that they could, and I started getting a mass amount of hate and like fucking criticism. Like, I got hundreds of comments from people say, "Oh, look, you're a fucking wrong," and I'm like, dude, I never said. All these other YouTubers said it was going to come out at Minecon. I said that it was possible. However, we don't know yet for sure, of course. But I sat through the entire 2.5 hour or 3.5 hour show, and yeah, I mean, obviously I was let down just as much as everyone else. Yeah, I mean, being a specific PlayStation 4 Bedrock or PlayStation 4 YouTuber, like, I was like, listen, I'm just as annoyed and upset as everyone else. Trust me, but you know what I mean. Like, we just got to keep waiting. It will come in the future. Anyway, so I made a video counteracting the entire, like, talking about what happens next. Next commented by saying, Catmanjoe making fun of Asian. This is what it was. She called me racist, basically, and it was like, it pissed me off because it was uncalled for. But she put, Catmanjoe making fun of the Asian host, the Asian Minecon host, is racist. Secondly, you knew when you made your PlayStation 4 Bedrock videos that you were capitalizing on the hype. Thirdly, you made some mistakes in your videos, such as saying Bedrock was only 30k blocks and confusing royalties with licensing when discussing skin packs. There are a lot of legal issues to iron out between Sony and Microsoft that takes time. Crossplay is inevitable as is evident, in the new COD beta. Of course, this would be I believe Modern Warfare. Minecon didn't ignore the issue. They were limited to time in their press conference. There are equally as many bugs in Bedrock. Minecon was not trash, as you called it. There is the B update, the overhaul of the Nether, the new TNT blocks, and Minecon Earth. Have a nice day. Now, overall, it came across as like, at first you're calling me racist, and secondly you're criticizing me, which I don't mind the criticism, but it was just a way, ranting about this comment in a stream, to her reply, because I was annoyed about it, and I ended up responding because I was like, genuinely, like, it's like it was stupid or common. I responded like an entire fucking 3 paragraphs. It was like, but I put like oh my god, are you for real? Or, oh my god, are you for real? Normally when I get comments regarding an issue in my video, it's from children or young youths, so I understand a little better how they might mishear me or not understand the full context behind the full context. But I checked your channel, and this is how I know she's an adult, because I recall it. I checked your channel, and and you seem to be an adult, so I'm very confused on how you could say that me making a joke about the hosts at the Minecon show.
Yeah, what was the joke about? I don't remember that.
It was, so it was, who just happened to be Asian is racist. I think what it was I think it wasn't even a joke about race, nothing like that. It was just, I don't know if you recall the Minecon guy, he was like the Asian dude at the conference there, but he was super like energetic. Now, I made the joke sarcastically saying that it seemed like he was on crack or something like that, like making a joke like that. That's in no way racist. Maybe it's like being like, okay, that's about unfair, but it was just from his attitude and the way he acted. I was cracking a joke like, oh, he seems like he's on crack, like kind of stuff like that. And apparently that made me racist, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. That you come on, like, that's unfair. About one of the hosts at Minecon show, let's see, being racist. Let me see, and I said the joke here because it isn't. I said, to be specific, some Asian guy who couldn't stop acting like a complete crackhead. That isn't racist. That was the words I said. Some Asian guy. People were like, oh, well, it could be because you said some Asian guy, and then most people just corrected him by saying, well, he is Asian. Like, it was like, I didn't know his name. I don't know. A lot of people didn't know his name. It wasn't like, again, it's at all rude. I just didn't know the guy's name. All I knew was he was the Asian guy at the conference who was acting kind of cracked up, kind of messed up, and that's what I referred to him as in the video. But yeah, she put, I said, to be specific, that, and then she put, on that, I put, that isn't racist, perhaps slightly rude, yes, but not racist in any way. He was, if I was to use another word, eccentric, but not the worst. I simply was just making a joke, so please don't try and bring race into a debate around a game. And I didn't know his name, so I couldn't. Yeah, it just said there. I couldn't exactly say that the Minecon host. It's not specific enough. He was the only Asian guy I saw on the show, so referring to him as the Asian guy is in no way whatsoever racist. And your second point, which isn't a point considering it's merely just stating something obvious, you said, oh my god, this is fucking huge, man. You knew when you made your PlayStation 4 Battle Rock videos that you're capitalizing on the hype. Well, yes, to some degree it's obvious. To some degree, it's obviously going to sit in the back of my mind, along with why I bothered to take Italian for 3 years, yet I can't, or yet have never once used it. It doesn't make me in any case wrong or less correct. It's the equivalent of me saying to you, you knew when you were typing this comment you were going to get the attention of someone. It's redundant. For the third point, yes, I did make some small mistakes, but none of which were serious. I even relate to this topic. For instance, the world size on Bedrock being 34,000 blocks. That's because when I researched, that's what it said. And I was like, I don't know if that was for sure, but I knew it does have a limit. It isn't limitless, like on Bedrock. There is a limit
it's like
to some
10
degree.
million or something. I'm not sure though.
Yeah. It's obviously I was very wrong on that, but like again, I was like, I know there's some limit. And I searched up, and apparently it was that. But yeah, it said I mentioned in one of my previous videos, the world size on Bedrock is not or is unlimited. However, there is a limit on which the blocks and generations start to break down. From my personal experience, I remember it being being at about 32,000 to 36,000, so I mentioned it in the video. Wow, such a huge mistake, isn't it? No, so why even mention it? Oh my god, this is fucking... You can tell, I recall the moment I was typing this. I was in my dad's friend's house, this guy John. I was in his house and I was typing the comment because I was sitting on his couch. I was like, what the fuck? So I was huge mistake, isn't it? So why even mention it if it isn't an issue? As for confusing royalties with licensing point, again, it's a small mistake, but that's it. Obviously, Sony and Microsoft still have some legal details to go over, and I've mentioned that in the previous videos, but it's something that at this time should be done or almost done. And no, Minecon did ignore the PlayStation 4 Bedrock questions. I sat there for 3 hours, expecting some sort of news, but nothing then when it came to the live Q&A. At the very end, even though literally almost everyone was spamming PlayStation 4 Bedrock, they wouldn't acknowledge anything, so they were ignoring the question. Finally, me calling the Minecon event trash was my own opinion. I'm more than within my rights to share that opinion on my channel. I found the Nether biome and B news to be interesting, but not interesting enough for me to forget the fact I'd wait 3 hours for some news on Bedrock Edition
I
for
don't like
PlayStation
the bees.
4. Yeah, the bees was cool. It was interesting, though. Like that's what I'm saying. Like they're the same idea. Like they're interesting, same with the Nether stuff. But I sat for 3 hours. Like it didn't help me feel better about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was kind of like my point there. Let me see here. And then for what's that? I had got nothing whatsoever. I every single day spent hours out of my own time responding to hundreds of comments, helping people, and giving answers to questions.
You replied to all mine.
Yeah, I try, man. I try, and sometimes I do miss, and it fucks me up. I really hate it, but I do try. But I said spend hours, every single day, spend hours of my own time responding to hundreds of comments, helping people, and giving answers to questions that others wouldn't take the time to answer. So seeing someone call me a racist and trying to basically point out that I was wrong, since I knew I was earning money off the hype of PlayStation 4 Bedrock, really does frustrate me, since it's redundant and not true. And then there's one guy that responded. And then I think this is she actually she mentioned you here. This actually because I put
I don't remember.
Yeah, no, because you commented saying Catmanjoe, I noticed you replied to almost all your comments.
Yeah.
And then I try bro, and then she put if ZachTV18 is your bro, then why did you earlier refuse to take the time to view his 4+ year PlayStation 4 survival world when he invited you and you had previously reviewed other PlayStation 4 Minecrafters? ? Just wondering, ? Additionally, all the news on the future of Minecraft is right on the internet if you take the time to review the source documents rather than rely on third parties and forward speculation statements. Thirdly, just wondering why you never just talked to 4G Studios or Mojang directly. I met several of the Mojang team in person. VIP at the E3 at the Minecraft booth or the Microsoft booth. Very nice people. If you would ever like to talk in person, send me an invite on PlayStation 4 Phoenix. And it was like the whole kind of shift changed from being like that kind of like originally you're calling me a racist to like.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what tone, but just by reading that text.
She was like, that's why it kind of fucked me up because it's like you just call me a racist and then you put have a good day, and then in the second message you're saying about you, and at this point I was because I was talking to her, I was so confused even about you. I was like, wait, what? Like, but what's that? What have you got to do with the conversation? And because I replied to you saying, I try, bro, exactly what I said there. I honestly didn't read that there. I put like I try, bro, and that's why I said to you that. And she's like, if it was
Yeah, I think I
your
remember
bro,
she
then
told
why
me
did
when
you
that
refuse?
happened or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I said, just to like clarify, like honestly, dude, I honestly, man, like I would
I
never
mean, yeah, you're
refuse.
just a busy person. It's hard, I
Yeah,
know.
man. Honestly, like for right now, I'm streaming this just to be able to like be like obviously like okay, I can stream and obviously record and whatnot. But
Your
like
bed.
legit, dude, I try and do everything within. Yeah, I'll get my bed. I try and do everything within like moderate consideration, but it is quite difficult sometimes to get around to everybody. And there is a lot of messages I do respond to, and I try and keep up with people.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want
It's
my
fun.
name in too much of the real video because everybody wants to add me and it's hard work meeting new people and giving a tour to every
Yeah, yeah.
person.
Yeah. Sorry, my dad's talking about fucking ribs. But no, like that's it, man. It's just fucking. Again, it's like one of those things where it wasn't like I'm like, oh, I don't like him, that's why I'm not touring it. It's like just generally, although I don't have a job outside of YouTube, YouTube is my career and that's my job at the moment. It's like I put all my time into it, and I can't just drop it at points. I have to kind of make sure I'm doing it. Do
Oh,
customer service. That's what Reese says. Spend most of your time doing customer service. Well, that's exactly it. I said, but I recall the name. Like honestly, that's what I'm like. I can see if the name is similar, or a photo or something like that. I can always recall it. But that comment explicitly, and that's when I said check your Instagram. I said check your Instagram. This is getting ridiculous, but she never replied to that. I never checked her Instagram, or it was I think an older account or something like that.
Yeah, she's actually a really nice person though. Like she's done a lot.
Yeah, no,
for
I'm
me
sure she is. Like it was just ridiculous because it was like she's doing,
everybody
like,
was stressed out for Bedrock mostly.
Yeah, that was what it was. Everybody was just stressed out and uptight and whatnot. And I understood that, and I was like, listen, everybody in the community was giving me flack, and I'm like, listen, dudes. Like I'm the only YouTuber, like, and not with any big headedness, but because I'm being like one of the I am the smallest one covering this news kind of stuff, like about when Bedrock's coming. I was the one who, when it didn't come, got all the flack because I'm the smallest guy. It's easier to get me. So like and because I read all the comments, I had fucking people tell me kill myself. All they honestly do, like the worst of shit. And it's like, listen, I apologize, but I never once said like that it's coming right then and there. I said that we're hopeful that it's coming, but again, we'll never really fully know. The other guys, the bigger YouTubers, they all said it, but none of them yet apologized. I was the one who came out with videos and said, listen, or a video apologizing to people saying, I'm sorry. I wish it came like the rest of you, but it didn't. Yeah, I mean, I can't change that. It wasn't my fault. But it's mad. Fucking, it triggered me a comment. Again, I haven't forgot it. That's how I remember the name there. The name clicked. Like that's, oh my god, that's fucked. Honestly, man, like legit. It's just 5 months and it's still stuck in my fucking head. Man, it's fucked. But no, like, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, the way I met her is I used to be on PS3 and I was always curious about PS4 because my world started getting better and better and I was excited for PS4. And I seen her videos, and that's how I met her.
Oh, that's fucking cool, man. I know, I said, like, fucking, from her video, she seemed like fucking totally different person, because it was just from the comments, she seemed just oblivious to what I'm trying to say, or oblivious to, like, my points. And I'm like, listen, you're not hearing me out here. Like, you gotta listen. And then on Instagram, I ended up messaging her, and I recall even a conversation there. I was like, listen.
She said she don't use her Instagram or social media.
Yeah, that's what it was. So I was like, fuck. So she didn't see it even to this day. I remember checking that a couple of months ago, and I was like, I was going from Instagram messages, went, who the fuck? I was like, oh, that's right, I remember this now. But like, no, it was like, I ended up saying that to her, because she was like, why don't you just, ask one of the representatives basically in person? And it's not that simple. Like, obviously, like, it's not. You can't just hit up one up. But hey, how you doing, buddy? Can you let me know when Bedrock's coming? Yeah, I did try though. Like, I'd have multiple sources at Mojang, dozens, honestly. People didn't even know. And I tried. Can I? Oh, that's right. But I tried to, like, I had multiple sources at Mojang, but like just nothing happened because they don't respond to people, especially regarding this. Like, it's like servers on PlayStation 4. I done the exact same again. Everybody's like, wanting to know when they're coming. I'm trying to help representatives to try and ask them, but they can't tell us. They can't let us know. They personally don't know themselves at the moment. It's like Realms and whatnot. I've been given small details, but nothing much that I can really share that's interesting.
Yeah, this is that long road, but we're not gonna go that much. There's like a way to get back. But
I'm just gonna record here, just me getting towed in the leash.
Actually, it's this way. It's shorter. I don't want to take you too far.
Just like run all the way there. But no, I said that's fucked, man. Now I remember her 100%, man. I recall her explicitly, and it's so mad you were interlinked in that conversation. I honestly, man, I couldn't recall you in the conversation. I could just recall me and her arguing. But that's fucking mad.
Yeah,
I recall her response.
She told me about you. That's how I found you. She told me about you. She told me you were good and stuff, and
that's
some
fucking
stuff.
mad. Yeah, no, I would like to say that to her. Like, I like to send her a message, like, and let her know, like, listen, what you said was wrong. I hope you understand my point. But like, it's water under the bridge. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, it's like it's silly stuff. But it is good meeting more creators like yourself, whatnot. Like, honestly, man. Like, because it's for me. I know like Bloody Hatchets. Obviously, fucking. I know what's the name? Frenzied. What's it? Fucking hell. I know Thundercat Gaming and shit like that. I know dozens of people within the PlayStation 4 community. All of them, pretty much, almost. Like I knew Scrousy before he blew up. I knew Purple Wither before he disappeared. Obviously Super Shifter and whatnot. Ted with Teddy, Gaming Mods.
Yeah, there's
dozens
one guy,
that I know.
he commented, it's called Skip the Tutorial. He commented on my stream a couple times. I had one guy, he gave me $50 like 3 different times. That was pretty good.
That's good of him. That's fucking.
And this one woman gave me like $100. I took screenshots of all that. But YouTube takes 30%. YouTube takes 20%.
That's only
plus
bastard.
tax.
People don't understand it. People think like we're just getting given a full 100 or whatever it may be, and it's like no, we're not.
And they think we're rich or the big people, I guess.
Yeah. Now for me, man, fucking.
You do get tax write-offs though on certain stuff.
Yeah. Well, exactly. That's it. For me, I've had a few donations. Like one of my friends, Koda, he's a good friend of mine, really good friend. He joins the streams quite a lot, but he donated. Like, the biggest donation I've ever had was $500 in one night from the one guy, Koda.
Yeah, that's like the max, isn't it?
Well, yeah, from one person, yeah, and it was insane. But he done it because I said, listen, if you do, I'll shave my hair. So we got a massive, like, I don't know if you know what a tram line is. It's like a line in your hair, like at the side. Yeah, cause daddy, of course. But it's like a tram line. It's called in the UK, but it's like a line at the side of your head. And I got that in my hair, like live on stream for my dad, who's drunk, just to fucking do it.